just catching my hand. Shorty double for Zan. Now she saying fuck.
You already know.
I'll just be chasing these bands.
Interviewing my boy AuraGang Cee.
AuraGang Cee. Shit, man.
I'm out here with my boy Lil Flame. If y'all don't know, y'all can peep this video on the Emperor Society page, the same page you see in the vlog.
This me and him song, you feel me? Shit going crazy on SoundCloud right now. I got almost 100K on my page, got almost 10K on bro page, you feel me? Video going crazy, about to hit a K about the next 2 days, you feel me?
Facts.
Go run that shit up, go get in tune with it. Matter of fact, hold on, let me pop this in for y'all real quick, you know, this ain't changing or shit. I got that shit tatted on, that shit is no joke. That shit is no joke. That shit is long. Hold on, I pop this in for y'all. Rest in peace, Lil Peep, by the way.
R.I.P. Lil Peep, man. I don't pop no Zans, man, but tell me, we here with the Zan gang, man.
You already know how fuck we rockin', man. Zan gang checking all out this shit, man.
That's the fourth one I done popped today. Anyway, though.
Alright, so let's get into this shit, man.
Let's
like,
get to it, man.
Start talking to these niggas, bro. Like, what really got you into this shit? Like, how do you feel like you really got into the music scene? Like,
honestly, what really got me into it, well, originally before I moved to Long Island, I was living in Jersey at the time, and I was listening to the local artists or whatever, and I was just like, damn, like, people from my town is doing it, like, why can't I do it? So when I moved to Long Island and whatnot, I was going through some shit or whatever, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna express my feelings through writing. I had already knew I could rap since back in the day. I used to freestyle with my man's Quran. Shout out my man's Quran, man, my OG. But he saw potential in me in like 2011 when I would just be chilling in his room and he was like 26 years old. I was only like 15 at the time, you feel me? I'd always freestyle with him and shit, write shit for him, all kind of shit. So, for me, that inspired me.
alright, so basically, like, you feel me? You had a lot of inspiration through people.
Yeah, basically, like I was saying, I seen people around my town doing it, and I'm like, damn, you feel me? Like, why can't I do it? So when I moved out to Long Island, I ain't really know nobody at first, so I would just be in the crib all day, you feel me? Just listening to music. I always had a passion for music, and I would just start listening to instrumentals and writing little shit here and there, but I never really did nothing with it. And I got locked up for a little bit, and while I was locked up, I was just writing. And when I came home, I wasn't even gonna take it seriously, you feel me? Like, it was just like a hobby of mine. Like, I would just spit around the homies and shit. But then I ended up going back to Jersey for a summer, and my mans put me in tune with somebody who had a studio at their crib. So I said, fuck it. For me, I already had mad shit written from when I was locked up. So I was like, yo, like, can I come over there and record type shit? He was like, yeah. So I went over there. I did like 2 of the tracks I did when I was locked up and like 3 new tracks. I dropped 2 of the new tracks that night and everybody was fucking with it. So I was like, word. Kept dropping tracks like every day for like 3 weeks straight. And then I ended up moving back out to I moved upstate. And then when I moved upstate and shit, this has been my man's for about 3 years now. I met him when I lived in Long Island, and what's it called? I was doing my rap thing, and then when I seen him start turning up with the rap shit, I'm like, I bet it's time to turn up.
Like, so, shit made you want to go crazy.
Yeah,
right?
So I hit bro up right here. I was like, yo, let's go crazy, you feel me? So started working together and shit. Everybody was fucking with everything that me and him dropped together. So I was just like, alright, bet, fuck it. After a while, I recorded my first single, Fuck Her Mans, and that shit did like 2K in like 3 days. And I was like, damn, you feel me? Like, that shit's crazy. Ever since then, I ain't stopped.
Being white, you feel me, and being an artist, you already know people are gonna like judge you off rip, probably compare you to Slim Jesus.
Yeah, that's a fact.
How would you describe your music? Like,
my music, first of all, anything I say in my music, I've done in real life. You feel me? Like, unless I'm talking about like a foreign whip or some shit like that, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got no foreign whip. I'm driving the Jeep. But other than that, as far as selling drugs and the dirt that I've done, I ain't never lied about a single thing I done. Everything that I done spit, I done did before in my life, or else I wouldn't be talking about it, you feel me? As far as Slim Jesus goes, fuck him. You feel me? Slim Jesus is a bitch, but don't ever compare me to Slim Jesus, cause that man be talking about some whole type of lifestyle that he ain't never lived in his entire life. He ain't never struggled one day in his life. Boy grew up in Ohio or some shit like that, you feel me? I heard motherfuckers used to send him to the store to get switches and shit, give him free artwork and shit. He a goofy, bro. I don't even fuck Slim Jesus.
What can you say, like, people can expect from you in the future with your music? Like,
right now, I just came up with the idea to do a tape called the Aura Way. Well, I'm gonna name it TAW, but obviously it's gonna stand for the Aura Way, whatever you wanna call it. But shit, I don't know. I got 2 tracks ready for it right now. One I'm about to record within the next like 2 days. I'm gonna probably only put like 7 to 8 songs on it or some shit like that. So once I get around to that, I don't know. It's the end of November right now. I say the latest it'll be out is like the beginning of February or some shit like that.
what about visuals? Like, how many visuals you have right now?
Right now, I've done, let's see, I did Orphic, Ever Since Fame, Heartless, Fucking Man's, Race. I think
Like 5 or 6.
I feel like I'm missing one, but as I can remember right now, I got 5 visuals out right now. Shout out to Mr. 9 because he shot most of them videos, and shout out my boy D-Money because he recorded the rest of them.
Facts,
I just
bro.
want to also say shout out to everybody in LA doing their thing. I got love for everybody who got love for me. Even if you don't got love for me, I still got love for you. Oh shit. What's the main goal at the end of the day? Put everybody in the hood on. So fuck it.
So who you rocking with right now? Like, hood wise, like people in LA type shit. Who you rocking with right now?
People in LA, I'm fucking with anybody who fucks with me, but I'm fucking with the gang. You feel me? My boy Ant right here. It's my main man's right here.
Peep his vlog.
You know, we got our AuraGang, Zangang, Chain Gang shit going on. That consists of me and my boy Air God, my son D-Money, you feel me? My boy Dawa and that shit too. Right. You know, we all got tracks together. They all fire. Y'all all got to get in tune with them shits. You feel me? And shit, the way I'm looking at it right now, somebody gonna recognize us.
Where eventually, bro, cause niggas been putting in the work.
Once we blow up, I'm telling you right now, I don't know about nobody else, but personally myself, if I ever do make it, best believe I'm not leaving my peoples behind. I'm not that type of person. I've been working with this man, close as hell to this man for like 3 years now. We've been doing this rap shit for like 2 years now, you feel me? He honestly, like, inspired me to really go hard with the rap shit, you feel me? So whether he make it first or I make it first, I know if he make it first, he bringing me with him. So shit, if I make it first, I'm bringing him with me, and I'm bringing the whole game with me.
Word, that's respect, bro.
I ain't changing up on nobody. That's not how I was raised. You stay loyal. That's the problem with a lot of these people out here. They just get them some clout and want to say fuck everybody who they've been working with their whole life, who helped them come up. Say they people that they was recording that or engineering and shit or even doing features with and shit that got them clout. Then they get a little bit of clout on a solo song and say fuck everybody. Shit not right. It's not how you're supposed to do shit. I'd rather blow through that money with my peoples that I know that I can have fun around with than some celebrities that I've never met a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather spread the love and the money around with my gang, not somebody that I don't even know that just wants to fuck with me because I'm hot at the moment. You feel me?
Especially if they ain't struggle with you, bro. That's a fact. Like, so like.
That's what I'm saying about stuff right here. The struggle would be plenty of times. There's been times we had to sleep in my V, sleep in my car, like all kind of shit.
So I was about to actually ask you about that because people will probably look at you and off the rip probably judge you, which is not right. You feel me? You can't always judge a book by its cover, but people probably, you feel me?
Judge me for what? For what I came down here and I had to sleep in my car?
Nah, just in general, like people would just look at you, not know you, and just automatically assume shit. Like
honestly, bro.
Like how was it for you coming up? Like
for me coming up, like nobody ever really judged me like that. Like people judged me to the point where like I used to hit a little. I used to be a little dumb young, and I used to hit a lot of licks, and like people would judge me off that, and like talk about how like I'm a dickhead and shit like that without even knowing me, and like basically like telling people not to fuck with me because I'ma rob them or some shit like that. But other than that, bro, I ain't never really been judged, especially in Long Island, bro. Since I moved to Long Island, how long ago? 3 years ago. Been in and around the port for 3 years now, bro, and I got nothing but love, bro. Ain't nobody never judged me, ain't nobody never treat me wrong, bro. Everybody I met down here, we just instantly click.
Word. Alright, so like,
And that's love. That's love, because honestly, bro, I know what you talking about. Like, yeah, I stick out like a sore thumb around here, and I would expect people to judge me, but honestly, I like welcome me with open arms. So salute to the port, man, cause I appreciate that shit, bro. Shit. You feel me? If anyone wants to hit me for features, you feel me? I'll work with you with whatever you got. You got 30, 40 bucks, I'll fuck with you. But usually my main price is 50. But you know, just if any rappers out there with me on their shit.
And it's 100. Fuck you talking about? Nigga. It's 100.
Lil Flame features is
$100.
But you could get me and Lil Flame on the track.
Yeah, facts.
For 80.
They got the deals for y'all.
That's a fact.
You get me and him on the track for 80. Yo, one of y'all got a spark.
My shit's fucked up. So if it's any last thing that you could say to your fans or anybody watching this video, what would you say?
First off, I just want to address the fact that, like, I don't know, I feel like, obviously, like, my fan base isn't anything like this because they support the whole movement, the Zang Gang, Chain Gang movement and whatnot. But, like, I think people think because, like, I claim, like, the Zang Gang, Chain Gang shit that, like, I promote drug use. I don't promote drug use. Like, I just, like, I've never, like, I mean, like, I don't even know if you can call that promoting, though. Like, because, like, I talk about my, the only thing I talk about when I mention drugs is myself either selling them or doing them. And it's mostly doing them. So at that point, I'm not telling you to do drugs. Like, at that decision, not decision. At that point, if you decide to, like, listen to my music and get influenced by it and make the decision yourself to go do drugs, because I said it, that's not my fault. That, like, that's something that you want to do.
Because like, you just talking about your own experience.
Exactly. Like, I'm only talking about it because, like, I've been doing this shit for years. You feel me? Like, bro, I gave this man right here his first Xan. You feel me? Like, I've been doing this shit for a long time, and, like, trust me, like, I know what I'm doing with these shits. Like, I'm not one of these rappers that fucking pops perks and fucking Xans at the same time and mixes two different type of drugs, or sip lean and pop Xans and drop Xans in my cup when I drink lean and shit, because that shit'll kill you. That's another thing, too. Stop mixing these drugs. That's how people die. People be talking about, oh yeah, people be overdosing on Xanax and all this shit. People, they don't overdose on Xanax. They die because they mix Xanax with an opiate. Opiates and Xanax, like, that's literally like telling your body, like your body has to, like the science is not mixed. Like, you feel me? Like, that shit. Just don't do that shit, bro. Like, I'm telling you, stop mixing these drugs. And if you are gonna get drugs, bro, know where you're getting your drugs from. Cause rest in peace to Lil Peep, bro. That's what happened with him. Like, he got bars pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is an opiate that literally, that much of it will kill you. And he didn't know. And he popped 6 of them shits.
And he's from Long Island too. That's just crazy, bro.
He from Long Beach. That's just crazy. But anyway, though, know who you get your drugs from, bro. Because, like, that fentanyl shit will kill you. Like, real shit, bro. Like, do not get your pills from nobody that you don't know has a script or whoever, like, if you gotta go through somebody, like, make sure their person has a script. Like, don't buy none of these homemade pressed pills, bro, because you never know what's inside them shits, bro. And most people that take Xanax, bro, they're taking 3 or 4 at a time. You take 3 or 4 at a time, and they all got fentanyl in them, bro, you are going to die instantly, bro. Like, just, we don't need that shit, bro. That shit not cool. I don't promote drug use at all. Like, just, you feel me? I just talk about my life.
Man, that's a fact, bro. That's respect. To wrap this interview up, where can the people watching this find you on social media and SoundCloud?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at AuraGang_Cee. That's AuraGang_CEE. On SoundCloud, it's the same thing except without the underscore, just AuraGang Cee, AuraGangCee. You feel me? And yeah, the Aura Way the mixtape dropping soon, man.
Fucking day job, I was